Racks now to see the right perfection of ball, to see how these two sides can just be able to play towards this game. The match itself was really looking with hope of a possible 3-pointer. These two sides had really been having a struggling season. But welcoming Sapphire with seats 6th on the log table with 8 points, just a point difference between these two sides. Seats 9th on the log table with 7 points, and they will surely be coming all out good to see how far they'll be able to deliver in this game. Still looking more like a disappointing season with the way these two sides have really started their season. 2 consecutive defeats for Sapphire, the defending champion. They lost in the match week 5 to Dino Sport Club. 4-2. They lost to Beyond Limit on their home soil. The match week 6 fixture as well. 4-3, 7 goals thriller. They will hope they bounce back better, not to just lose their 3rd game in the match week 7 to taste another defeat, to make it 3 defeats in a row. Now the coach, who is trying to make a positive difference for Sapphire to possibly defend the title, possibly the champion back-to-back. They are 7 points behind Beyond Limit, who seats 1st on the log table with 15 points. The time they played yesterday, where they defeated Dino Sport Club by 6-2. See top of the table with 18 points, just 10-point difference. How possible will Sapphire be able to close the gap? 10 points, that means they need to win their matches home and away. They've really been having a struggling season. From 6 matches played, they've won 2, they drew 2, they lost 2. That's to show a knocking of a worry season for them. It is still really not to the best of satisfaction for their fans, and the trouble now will surely hope Sapphire bounce back better where they were able to get the title last season. Leads down to Oman. Going through the last ball on the left hand. Really having an outstanding display of football this season. His time of committed upfronts has really been yielding positively, but not well converted by his own team in upfront. Big news for the Sapphire Society, one of their trusted centre-back, Gbagada. The moment trusted captain is sidelined due to injury. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Below Sunday, he's still not yet in the starting lineup, or the substitution leads due to injury. Lovely skill shown this time from Victor Limano. Foul saved by referee for Gbagada's free kick. The left back Alfred Evanos wants to take the free kick for Gbagada FC side. It's another high ball, sweeps in, trying to locate his own teammate Itunu Lushola from the right side. Sapphire needs to be very careful not to concede. Another defeat for them. Majors ends their hope of fighting for the title race to defend being the champion last season. They need to just be optimistic and get things right up for themselves to just cover their chances up front. They've not been bad. They've just been given opportunities for opponents to penetrate their defense line openly due to the absence of Fagito Laleko and Iloma Sunday in their centre-back row and lack of experience. cost them defeat twice against Dino and beyond limit due to the absence of Iluman Fagite and Laleko in that match week 5 and match week 6 fixture. Aibadido, touched over by Fagite, will have to restart with Jermaine Remileko in goal. He's been consistent in goal. Forget the fact he had really considered numbers of goals so far this season. Talking of the Risa Fires, the goalkeeper, Jermaine Remileko. Furious reaction there from the head coach of Gbagada FC side. He knows if they get a win in this game, they will surely go 2 points above Risa Fire to see them with 10 points. Nothing more than victory as well will be welcomed by the Risa Fire FC side. We need to bounce back better from the 2 consecutive defeats in a row. No foul is given this time by referee on Promise Maker. It's a slip down of the feet there by David Okon, who is trying to seek protection from the central referee. Another fine cross, Lord Doughty's retrieved back by Promise. And the chest of ball there from David Okon. Both sides gradually approaching this game with confidence as they are being careful not to expose their centre back. And the opponent who are as well eager to score first in this game. Red and Murray looking back to the start of this game. These two sides are being careful not to just expose their centre backs off the hands of the opponent to capitalize on. Iris of feet. Not a save by a referee there from the run of attack there from Victor Emmanuel. From the bench of the Risa, Emmanuel Elesomi trying to warm up possibly to be introduced as soon as possible. The head coach may not just have much trust from this midfielder starting this game. Studied well by the head coach, who is not still impressed with the way the side had approached this game. There is going to be a call for the medics on the player down at the moment for the Risa FC side. Injury to Abdulatif after being attended to by the medical. The Risa is okay. He's been paired alongside Fagite Laleko in that centre back row, allowing Ahmed Ayuba to play from the right back and Promise Madabuchi from the left wing back. Hopefully the combination will be able to hold the attack of Gbagada in this game. As well on the home side to fight for the needed 3 points in the match week 7 with Gbagada as well and not been convincing so far this season, I must say. They've really been having a struggling season. The 6th night on the log table with just 7-point data. There's a player who is having a muscle problem. There is going to be the introduction of Sonny Emmanuel, and it's the last state of the game for the injured Ablatif. We wait for Emmanuel. midfielder may not be able to continue this game as he's still struggling on his toes with the captain of the side, Ayuba Nawal. Captain still struggling to be 100% okay to continue this game. A fair play from the center referee will let play continue. The little sign there from the captain seems to be 70% okay. He still wants to continue. Fair play from the referee will let play continue. Back in action there with Fagite. We'll have Emmanuel Ilesami first touch of this game since coming in to replace Ablaziz in the centre back row. Another lack of communication of pass there between tonight. Very lucky the follow-up there from Itunolu Shola from Gbagada FC did not capitalize on that mistake. Another poor pass. Ayuba Lawal is still attended to by the medics, and I guess it's okay. The referee have to allow him to let play continue. Captain on the side for Gbagada FC. Still no shot on target yet from the both sides. A 50-50 ball possession from these two sides. Pushing this game well to see how they can just delightful get the best of revenge in this game. Almost right for the thunder from Surulere. 23 minutes gone so far. Still goalless. Scorelines to remain blank for the match with 7 of the TCC 2025-2026 season. It's a head collision there between Umar Abdullahi and Alfred Ivanov. An intentional foul there, trying to fight for the ball on air. Just a head collision there from Umar Abdullahi and Alfred Ivanov. Just the left back is looking nothing serious on the left back. Look at the side. Pretty given. Still wants to launch another one high forward. Opportunity to try to break into space. Support by don't teammates. Sapphire needs to be very careful. It's a cross going directly for goal himself. Gomez almost going for goal himself with that direction of cross. Almost looks to deceive goalkeeper the main Remileko in goal. Another opportunity to shoot. Well dealt to it well by goalkeeper. First time he's been called to action so far in the last 25 minutes of this game. First time he's been called to duty. He's perfectly responds. Sapphire are yet to have a single shot on target up front in this game. They're being kept under possession by Gbagada FC in this game. Ayuba spreads another perfect pass forward now. Promise needs to be very careful this time. One-on-one this time. Shola. There is no foul seen by a referee. Heavily chased by Chunu once again to recover back the ball for Gbagada FC side. Heavy ball toss this time and have to restart with his last man standing in the centre back row, Charles Jamina. Always the last man standing in the centre back row for Gbagada FC. Support this time by Manot Tanwell. Into the middle of the area. Gbagada seems to be keeping the ball possession lightly in this game. As they're keeping this possession of this game all in the advantage at the moment, trying to take control of this game and take control of this half. But their breakthrough yet to come. Starting with Charles. Wings back by Omar. Retrieved by David Okon, trying to dangle around in the middle of the area, seeking support. Emmanuel Ilesami is the man who replaced the injured Ablaziz in the center back row. Touch forward this time. Omar, who wants to break into space again. We started Ayuba, excellent touch of football this time from the Sapphire side, and still at the end, disappointing last touch of ball there from Adams Ismail. The coach did not like that last goal, seeing that effort wasted.
Come here.
It's by Adam. Promise to make it. Madabuchi promise. They are making promise for Sapphire to succeed. Excellent touch of ball there from the left back. And it's not going to be for any call for Sapphire's advantage. From a big shot there from Promise to make it. We receive pass from Madabuchi Promise, who are both promising Sapphire success. Promise Madabuchi and Promise Omenka in the starting lineup. Promise Sapphire victory in this game. They must surely replicate themselves in this game, as the name stands for a better promise. We'll have opportunity to expose for fine crossing! Dealt to it well by the captain of the side to put it offside. A 1 goal in front. Well wrapped well by Yuba Lawal with a fine effort of cross. Not just to another perfect start of this game for Sapphire. It's becoming more frustrating season. Exactly where all the defenders of the Sapphire. It makes it look easy for Gbagada to have the breakthrough. Second time they're making an attempt in this game. It's a wrap of a good effort there from Ayuba Lawal, who finds the back of the net to pull on. Their second attempt on goal in this game. Their breakthrough finally comes. A wrap of a final effort there done by Ayuba Lawal from a fine cross from Itunu Lushola. And Sapphire centre back exposed once again inside. 28 minutes of this first half. Sapphire have not been pushing anything positive up front in this game. Playing more defensive game than attack and allowing Gbagada to do more of the play up front. Gbagada and Laliko and Gbagada forward. Given his defensive midfielder to draw back to his position. No way for Promise Madabuchi to go past Gomi Yamini. Foul committed by the left back on the midfielder, who is not having any serious problems. Free kick, Gbagada FC. It's becoming a frustrating half-time display from Sapphire. This is not what the fans really want to see. If it ends this way, it is going to be their second defeat in 3 consecutive games in a row. Not really been unusual for Sapphire's side, I must say. Been following Sapphire for a while. They've never lost 3 consecutive games in a row. These may just be not of the best of results. The record is set for them to lose 3 consecutive games in a row. There's still time to play before halftime and possibly turn things around positively in the second half of this game. They've really been having a struggling half of football display in this game, which is not the satisfaction of the head coach and as well the fans watching this game live, and as well from their various comfort zones on Sapphire's TV. They have to give themselves hope of coming back live into this game, and they must be very careful not to concede more again. So Gbagada are still desperate to attack more, to push more into this game, to absolutely tally Victor Emmanuel at the moment. And the cross will give an easy catch of ball there for the man who wants to return his side quickly back to attack forward with half an hour of football played already. No ball from the Sapphire to side. This is not just the best of their season, I must say. For Sapphire coming to defend their title, and they really having a time of a struggling season to defend their title. Victor Emmanuel wants to feed Alfred Evanos. He will surely get there before the ball goes out, and he wins the side. A corner, good run of attack once again from Alfred Evanos. It was a heavy pass there from Victor Emmanuel who feeds Alfred, and at the end it is going to be for Gbagada's corner. Close for high for Gbagada FC from another head in there from Chukwuemeka Chikudi. Gbagada have been coming closer and closer to have more. They've had numbers of attempts all in this half. Sapphire are yet to even have a single shot on target. They need to just step up their game, play up to standard, to still keep the belief and hope. Still have to keep fighting, put the hope alive. Never say never, but at the moment they feel reluctant to play. Because there is a lot of questions to be asked for the head coach of the Sapphire FC with the approach and reaction of his boys to different games. But they had a better approach in the second half game against Benin. Hopefully they will replicate and reciprocate that kind of act and actions and drama in the game against Beyond Limit, where they had an outstanding display of football in the second half of that game. They were all lost all through half-time against Beyond Limit in their match week 6, which they're still repeating in this game against Gbagada FC, and they're still struggling to play in this half. Omar did well, excellently done this time. Still nothing to show from Promise Omeka, who even fought before the arrival of the ball. And I will have to ask this player's question after this game, what is exactly going on wrong. The fans of Sapphire who had really been pushing high of a better expectation and still seen a different Sapphire totally. Promise is going to be for a jockey. 10 minutes to still play to 45 plus the little stoppage time before half time. That's a body challenge seized by the assistant referee. Flag on Promise Manabuchi. Free kick it will be for Sapphire's advantage. Furious reaction from the assistant coach of the Sapphire with the right, not satisfied with the way Excited really makes things look easy for Gbagada in this game to play. In communication of words with his head coach. Launching his eye forward. Touch there from Ayuba. Led up to the sky this time. Still not the best ball has. Quick interception of ball there from Ayuba. We'll have to retrieve that. Lastly settle with the main. We have been beaten once in this game. Gbagada must be careful not to play with fire in that centre back row as they keep releasing short passes dangerously.
Play forward, play forward.
Gbagada will still want to try to push another attack forward. Ayuba. They need to just push for more of attack than playing more defensive game. Emmanuel Ilesonu. Starting well with David Oko. Omar, heavy ball before touch. Sets it back once again to restart the attack from defense to attack, this time with Emmanuel. They need to just act quickly before halftime, possibly to bring this game back level. They need to just push for more of attack than sending ball back passing again to the defenders who are doing more of the attack than defense. I wonder why they keep sending passes back to the defenders when you need to just come forward to attack. Promise to make it this time. What I keep saying, the side who are in need to score are sending most of their passes all to the defenders to play. Still a run ball being there from Junaid Ayomide. Nothing to reflect forward to penetrate the baseline of Gbagada FC so far in this game. They've been having holiday to just keep the possession of the ball when the Sapphire come forward to attack in this game. That should be a foul. This time the referee gets it right for Sapphire's free kick on the foul from Jamaica. They need to just step up their game forward, play more of attacking games and sending most of their passes to the start from the defense line, talking of the Sapphire in this game and making it look easy for the guys to recover back the ball possession in the advantage. Tonight, Ayomide will take the responsibility of this free kick. Good ball sweeps in, and the follow-up from Adam Ismail did not caught the run perfectly well with a fine ball delivered there by Junaid Ayomide again. We're already approaching 45 minutes of this game with 5 minutes to play plus a little stoppage time before half-time break. Sapphire are behind away from home for the match week 7 fixture of the TCC League 2025-2026 season. They've lost their 2 previous matches before now. They lost to Dino Sport Club in the match week 5, 4 goals to 2. They lost being unlimited in the match week 6 on their home soil, 4 goals to 3. An outstanding performance in the second half of the game against Being Unlimited. Hopefully they'll replicate such kind of acts and drama which they had in the match week 6 feature against Being Unlimited. Triple Sapphire Rahman. Sapphire decides to shoot again! And the post and the last touch of the ball. Good thinking once again from the midfielder. Did excellently well to dazzle right to the best position once again to have another beautiful attempt on goal. Goalkeeper stretch and the fingertip from the main Remileko. The nice Sapphire Rahman, excellent strike. Some of the matches of the Sapphire last season, this is not how they play. There is something particularly wrong the way Sapphire had been playing in the new season. For the side, they are current champion of the TCC, having a struggling season so far. They've only won 2 matches out of 6. They've lost 2, they draw 2. They are really pushing us a part of contender. There's another excellent run. Bigeni Amole is born to play football. A lovely player to watch. A lovely player with a lot of potential and quality to deliver at the top level. He's a player of a high class and quality. Player who understands the run of football. Player who surely get his ticket and you enjoy at international level outside Nigerian football is Gbagada Mole. Had represented Nigeria on the under-20 level. No doubt about that. He deserves to be called with his qualities. Part of a player who has that influential high top quality of a good midfielder. A lot of speed, energy to run, to break into the defense line and cause problems. One of the major men who caused problems for being limited in the match of 6. Fixture was scored brave in that game. But 2 goals wasn't enough to fight for the complete comeback in the match with 6 against Bialimi. Talking of Gbagada Mole, who single-handedly almost destroyed Bialimi in the match with 6 fixture at the home side at the Gbagada Stadium, where they still lost 4 goals to 3. Able to reduce the deficit from 4 down to 4-3. Blocked well by Emmanuel Lesomi. Still with Gbagada and Strauss. David Oko. Emmanuel Sapphire needs to be very careful with the short passes from the centre back row. They must make every of their passes accurate at the moment. Gbagada missing his companion in that centre back, Iloma Sunday. Their communication always intact. As opponents always find it difficult to break the defense line and the combination with Iloma Sunday and Gbagada, but at the moment they missed out due to injury. After seeing Gbagada as well recover back from injury after spending weeks on sideline due to injuries. Hopefully he recovered 100% well to enjoy what he has chosen to do as a centre back representing the Sapphire side. We're already approaching 44 minutes late already. They need to now keep the momentum of this game and get themselves right up front. They gradually coming live to play into this game, Sapphire side. Alfred, no foul. That shouldn't be a foul. But the referee call was an initial foul committed by the Sapphire side before the challenging Alfred Ivanov. No serious collaboration on blessing Akimboboye in goal for Gbagada FC. Really having holiday in goal post, enjoying himself. Sapphire are yet to test blessing Akimboboye in goal. You know, the Gbagada FC #1 choice. Wrong score by Brahmi Domenka. The challenge that will be for Sapphire throw. Mayuba who wants to take this responsibility of a long one in forward as they are possibly pushing for a late equalizer before halftime. Long one there from Mayuba, locate his own teammate, support by Brahmi Domenka, blocked by the defender. What's not a ball there from Omar who tried to retrieve back the ball position. Waits quickly now. Run into space now for Ituno Lushola, who is seeking support of his own teammate. Numbers of players arriving to support him. Cross for goalkeeper. Another lovely ball released there by Gbagada Mole, who will try to counter another attack for Junai. lovely backing pass there from Victor Emmanuel. The release from his own teammates. Still getting to space now. It's going to be one-on-one with Fagite. And he decides to swing a perfect ball in. That will be a quick intervention of ball from goalkeeper. It's another opportunity for Bidemi to express himself forward now. It's time to try to release the pass, relieving the pressure. Relieve the stress for himself. Okay. They need to just react well like a side who needs victory in this game. Sapphire FC side. Gbagada wants to come forward again. It's another disappointing pass of ball from Adams Ismail. That is another foul saved by referee for Gbagada FC's advantage. Referee will have to call upon the medics of Gbagada FC to come over to attend to the player down at the moment. At the moment, Fagite seems not to be okay for Sapphire FC side at the moment. The centre back will just 100% fit. Another big blow to see him off this game. Just back from injury after spending a couple of weeks sideline. And now at the moment seems not to be 100% okay. Attend to by the medics, Fagite or Laliko, who had been absent due to injury. And now at the moment, the centre back again, it's still dropping on his toes. I guess it's not something serious. Very tall and fit. Politics and protect European clubs and foreigners as well. So Laliko is possessing alongside the Roma. Young and vibrant in the second half. Boris back after the players injured are okay to let play continue. Victor Emmanuel. Gome Nameni.
You're too wide.
Aiba will decide to spread another ball to the right hand side. And it's too much for Victor Emmanuel. Goal kick it will be for Sapphire. We may have the last kick of this half. And that comes to close the offside to half-time break. Leeds by goal to nil. The first and the best meaningful attempt to half-time break. Separate these two sides to half-time for the match week 7 fixture of this TCC 2025-2026 season. Gbagada at home leads Sapphire FC to half-time break by goal to nil. Goal scored by Ibalawa, captain of the side for Gbagada, to half-time break. Leads the home side by goal to nil against Sapphire. Victor, this is not good for me. I fear I just use one mind like a man to back for the second half of this game as Sapphire will kickstart the second half from left to right. You know, well, possibly coming back quick into this game after seeing the captain of the side put Gbagada FC 1 goal to half-time break. And with that just of hope, Sapphire have another 45 minutes to possibly get themselves right in this game and come back into this game as soon as possible and as quick as possible as well to fight for the needed 3 points. This margin is still possible for them to score more goals, get themselves an equalizer and fight heavily forward. Hopefully they will keep that momentum they had against Beyond Limits, where they were better all through second half to face Gbagada in this game, but they're playing on the different soil away from home in this game. But nevertheless, they've been coming to this ground countless numbers of times. This is Bidemi Amole, one of the best ever produced Sapphire player, who is just their playmaker, very dangerous, deadly up front, and he's showing how good he is. I call him the next Discover Kevin De Bruyne on the Nigerian version. Sapphire are preparing to make double substitutions, and it's going to be the last stage of the game for Umar Abdullahi up front to make way for Sapphire Tapa. And as well, it's the last stage of the game for Adam Sismahi, who will be making way for Alade Akifenwa. Where is Musa Akifenwa? Another deadly maker who Another deadly playmaker who knows how to break the defense line of opponents and cause little or more problems for opponents. It's all of this game. I call him the new little magician. Little realness. Seeing Musa Akifenwa of this game, and possibly will be back in the next game on the home soil. The match week 8 fixture. Bidemi Amale doing the job alone without the presence of Musa Akifenwa, who as well rap effort with his own skills as well up front. Little Messi. Step forward there by Fagite. Returns well by Amuda Yuba, who have to restart with goalkeeper Demain. That's too expensive. We survived that by call of attack. Not the best back heel of pass this time. Returns Gbagada back to possession. Rock to right to the left hand side for the captain of the side. The man who scored the goal for now separating these two sides. That's a long leg. One of the advantage of being tall with long leg is well utilized by Fagite Olaliko in that second back row. Another perfect pass meant for Chukwuemeka Chukwudi. First touch for Alade Akifenwa. Deadly playmaker. Bidemi is unstoppable for Gbagada FC player. He had numbers of players surrounding him when he holds the ball. David Ocon? What exactly was he thinking, David Ocon? Just quickly return. Gbagada back to the ball. After he starts once again as Sapphire with the possession of the second half at the moment. This is what they know how to do best. Been missing all through the half time, having a silent show of half-time display, but now they seem to be coming out to play better in the second half of this game, talking of Sapphire FC side. Ayuba Ogola, Promise Omenka. Still well dealt with by the defender to settle for Sapphire throw. One touch, excellently done back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel replays the injured Apeletis in that centre back row, being paired alongside Fakite or Laliko at the moment. Ayuba will have to send another stone back to goalkeeper. They're coming lively to be in control of the second half of this game. Sapphire, after seeing Gbagada FC all in charge and in control of the halftime display of this game. But the head coach of Gbagada may have to look his bench, possibly to make some changes as well in this game, as Sapphire had made 3 changes. And the changes are bringing something good into this game for Sapphire, who are pushing heavily into this game for fight of an equalizer. Ocon retrieve it back. Lovely skill shown this time from Alade. Sapphire tapper. It's a weak attempt. His first introduction to possibly strikes for goal. It's not going to threaten goalkeeper Blessing Akimboboye in goal. Lovely skill shown once again. This ball is just lovely to watch. Bidemi Amole. Some of the European clubs will have to break bands to get his signature. Fantastic player. A player with a lot of potential and qualities. As goalkeeper. Frustrating second half. It's becoming for the head coach of the Sapphire side, who have to ball it out with the referee decision. Ayuba on David. The man Elizabeth, last man in that centre back row for the Sapphire side, allowing Fakite Olalikon to do more of the attack from that centre back. Emmanuel will have opportunity as well to join the attack up front. They're eager to attack. And it seems just to be forgetting the ball to their back, as they will have to just run empty-hand. Next thing, they have to go along with the ball up front. Good fight there from Alade Akinfewa to try to retrieve back the ball possession for
Light. 17%.
Gbagada are still maintaining their 1-goal lead score during half-time. Only Jamaica this time. Fine ball, not the best catch of ball there from goalkeeper, the late arrival of the Sapphire to make the follow-up. Gbagada to escape that promising attempt. This time the goalkeeper have a time to bend down to react to save. Sapphire seems to be getting themselves right into the second half of this game, as they need to just round their effort up by converting the chances up front. They need to do more of the talking up front in this game to find the back of the net and bring this back to the live of a possible equalizer. There is going to be a call of attention on the medics. And the player down at the moment for Sapphire side, because the player is not going to continuing this game. For the second time, Fagite Olalekan will be down injured. Another big blow in the side back of the Sapphire side. It's becoming more frustrating for Sapphire with their trusted legs getting off important games into injuries. With a sign from his own teammate, this might just be the last stage of the game for Fagite Olalekan, who just returned back from injury to play in this game. He has been absent for a couple of weeks now. This may just be another setback and a big blow for Sapphire side, for one of their trusted centre-back again to be off this game. It's going to be more headaches and frustrating for the head coach of the Sapphire side. Some of his trusted legs not being available due to injuries. Loma Adwala had been out for some weeks now. This is another big blow for Fagite and Sapphire side, and may just make way for Tivolo to be paired alongside Emmanuel Ilesomi in the centre-back row. Fighting forward to just quickly respond back into this game. The introduction needs to be done as quick as possible to take the place of the injured Fagite Olalekan, who is just returning back from injury and is off this game again due to injury. Hopefully it's not going to be serious to still see him sidelined for weeks again. Promise Madabuchi to Xavier Tapa, who did not get it right, the centre forward, unable to go past. Short one to Xavier Tapa. To settle for a throw, which will be Sapphire's advantage. They've been in control of the second half. Possession really working out good for Sapphire. But the breakthrough is still yet to come to break the deadlock and bring this game back level for themselves. Still possibly fighting for 3 points in this needed game. Money to send to go back to the main ground row. Another short dangerous pass this time. Now expose Gbagada to come forward to play. This may be dangerous again for Gbagada to strike. His blocked well. Vital interception of block there from Ayuba Amuda, who needs that timely block there from Ayuba Amuda, who did absolutely well. Otherwise that will be another big problem for Sapphire. Bidemi Amole, unstoppable at the moment. But the cross is going directly to Blessing Akikbogoye. Have no problem to welcome that cross there from Bidemi Amole. 8 seconds of delay from goalkeeper will be for Sapphire's corner. And finally, it's the last taste of the game for the injured Fagite Olalekan, who is given an opportunity for Steve Wallo to play from the centre-back row. Another big worry and concern for the Sapphire side. But the player who was just back from injury to have time to play in this game is still going to end this game with injury. Mano, excellent skill showed. Well dealt to it. Alade Akifewa, not the best ball touch there with the control, seems to be poor. Promise. No call on advantage. Sapphire with a fine turning this time. Spread 4 this time, excellently by Tino Lushola, but at the end, unable to locate Emmanuel Tanwe. Gbagada are preparing to make double substitution this time. They are going to introduce Mubarak Chimo alongside Ebu Kamadu. Bidemi always ready to play. The dedication, the commitment in him shows how hungry he is always to play football. Xavier Tapper running for his life. Just tries to manage to enlarge the ball position without the end. The double substitution ready to be made by the Gbagada FC side as they are introducing Ebu Kamadu alongside Mubarak Chima. It's the last taste of the game for Chukwemeka Chukwudi. And it's the last taste of the game as well for Itunu Olushola as they both make way for Mubarak Chima and Ebu Kamadu. Promise Madabuchi to run into space now for Bidemi Amole. Tonight. The trouble man Maki. With the first touch this time, finished Ebu Kamadu. First touch there for the newly introduced player. He's coming to replace Ukwemeka up front. Mubarak Chima. Too much of ground there from his Madabuchi for a throw. There is another player who needs attention from the Sapphire side. Sapphire needs to just go to pool, relax themselves, have a time to just warm their body. Fatigue really affecting this player. Injuries upon injury. We need the proper massage and therapies as well. So, sacrifice the whole day. Just go to the pool and relax their brain and regain that strength. It seems to be lost at the moment. What do you think? It's still really looking frustrating to the second half of this game as the home side are still maintaining their 1-goal lead. Goal scored by the captain of the side, Ayuba Lawal, separating these two sides. Sapphire had been better with their approach in the second half of this game, keeping the ball possession all in their way, but the breakthrough still yet to come for the needed equalizer. Newly introduced Ebu Kamadu. Chinedu going for goal. It was just a potential of cross that almost leads to just a conversion into the back of the net. That may just be a big worry for Sapphire, who seem just to be struggling up front in this game to do the needful. Steve Waller release wall. Support by Junaid Ayomide. Fine turning of ball from Bidemi. That should be a foul. No call from referee. Surprisingly again. And I wonder how they said the referee won the contact 2B before awarding a call for Sapphire in this game. At the moment, Bidemi Amole is down for Sapphire. Mano is going to be for Sapphire free kick. Quick one forward. But the flag is raised on Bidemi Amale this time. Point offside. Surulere timing the effects of this game. Promise Madabuchi is going to be for a throw. 20 minutes played to the start of the second half. Gbagada are still with the fighter goal scored in the first half of this game, separating these two sides. Sapphire had been better all through in the second half of this game, but the breakthrough to bring this game back level yet to come. They have opportunity from this corner to be taken by Junaid Ayomide. It's away from the danger zone, well cleared by the defender, only one man offering. Okay. Ayuba Dido. Right back to Alade Akifenwa. This is Promise Madabuchi, the horse trying to commit themselves up front in this game to bring this game back level. Gbagada are not ready to concede at the moment. The ball spreads into the right hand side. Poor ball control this time. The Promise Amenka, it's a non ball. Should be for Gbagada's way for free kick. And now play more defensive game than attack in the second half of this game, quite different from the way they push all through Sapphire during half time. They need to just act fast and maintain this time. Trying to feed Sadi Tepa up front. It's a short one to goalkeeper, very lucky goalkeeper arrived early. Otherwise, all of his Sadi Tepa opportunity to put smile into the face of the Sapphire who are still hungry for the equalizer in this game. The ball possession of the second half has been all for Sapphire. Just to surprise, there are loads of numbers of players committed in that centre back row for Gbagada in the second half of this game. Quite the way right, different from the way they play more attack, they play more defensive game to take on this one goal in Gbagada FC. When your new team is in that centre back row for Gbagada to absorb the pressure from the Sapphire side, which seems to be having light difficulty playing the second half of this game. Gbagada FC defense line. After a start replacing Akimboboye in goal. They've only been called to action so far in this game twice. Talking of Gbagada FC goalkeeper. Back off on our side. Back this time to Mano Ilison, who is now standing as the last man in that centre back row due to the absence of Gbagada Olaliko for his injury. This man of the game, the pairing of Athletic, who has got injured in that centre back row, making it three solid defenders of the Sapphire. sidelined due to injuries. Ablative of this game due to injury. Fagite Olaliko as well of this game. But this is another opportunity that may look promising for Sapphire. Bidemi must score. Highly disappointing. Not a player of his own quality. He should have missed that kind of glorious moment. He should have bring this game back level with that opportunity. You have all the time in this world before striking for goal. But at the end, it goes disappointing. He's highly disappointed in himself as well. He knows he should have done better. Well recovered by Mano. Steve Wolo. All second half of this game, working out for Sapphire. We're keeping the possession of this game in the advantage. We're just still in disbelief of the breakthrough of this game, still yet to come. Dazzling wall. Alade. Madabuchi. Turns all this time to Sabe Tapa. Junaid Ayomide. Everybody surrounding them to return and keep the possession for Sapphire in their way at the moment. But they need to just act fast and utilize their moments as they're still struggling up front. It is going to be the last man in that centre back, Emmanuel, been converted to play from that centre back row from the middle of the area. And they will surely hope Emmanuel finish this game as well. Fine bowling, no flag is raised. The control seems to be poor. And at the end, it is still going to be for Gbagada's advantage for free kick scene. And the man they believe will be able to save them the day is still not getting the teams right up front in this game, Bidemi Amole. Gbagada FC are preparing to make another double substitutions. This time they introduce Yakub Salati. And they as well introduce Femi Oguniro. Change back line. Sapphire needs to just wrap the effort all, been better all through from the start of the second half of this game to find the breakthrough and get themselves right back in this game. They've been able to get a point twice from this stadium, from this TCC League season. They get a draw against Ross City in the opening fixture of the match day one. They played a 1-1 draw against Igomo as well. Same from the stadium. And possibly they may still go back home with a point in this game, with the margin still possible and the time to still play. The foul this time from Charles Gemina. Fourth official will try to pass. Communication continues between Center referee and the fourth official on the introduction of Yakub Salati, which the fourth official and the center referee deliberating on. Yakub Salati has been set. Half an hour of football played into the second half of this game. Gbagada to still play for Sapphire to find themselves right back in this game. One of the best communication there between Manabuchi Promise and his own teammate, which seems to be too high for Promise to recall. Reached excellently well by Alade Akifenwa. Junaid Ayomide. Swings out to the right hand side for Promise Umenka. Alade Akifenwa. But still space and opportunity. Sapphire are holding every opportunity of this game in their way. They've been in control of the second half of this game. They've been better. Good ball laid forward now for Yakub Salati to change. Numbers of players expecting the cross from Yakub. Newly introduced midfielder. Goes nowhere there to any of the Gbagada FC player. Junaid. Spread another perfect counter-attack, this time to Promise Umenka. Xavier Tapper. Not still rightly done by the centre forward, but it's still in Sapphire's advantage. Junaid. An offside. For the call of an offside will be a real relief for Gbagada FC side, who had been under the bond of the Sapphire in the second half of this game, keeping all the possession of the second half in their advantage, but they're still struggling up front to just pull the ball into the back of the net. Long throw. It's a power throw saved by a referee, which will be for Sappire's advantage. They're now only pushing Bidemi Amole and Xavier Tapper up front. There's time to still play in this game for Sapphire to fight for points in this game, possibly to not really much to play. Push of attack this time. Well reacted by the hungry Promise Manabuchi. Two ball release free this time for Bidemi Amole, who wants to run into space. The two players putting on number 10 jersey, Komi Namene for Gbagada, 10 jersey for Sapphire's Bidemi Amole, everywhere on the field of play. And it's a vital last touch of ball this time from Charles Jamina, which will be for Sapphire corner. Really looking more frustrating for the better side, who has been good all through. In the start of this second half, Sapphire, I must say, they've been better all through, keeping the ball possession of the second half of this game in the advantage, taking charge of this second half. But still, they can't just put the ball into the back of the net. Block draw for another corner, which will be for Sapphire's way. moment, there is a player down inside the box 6 of the Gbagada FC side. It's Chinedu Bunchoje. It's a fast corner. They need to just more corners to go. Too high for Sabi Tapa. X12 by Alade Akinfenwa. Emmanuel! Just to the roof, highly done inside the box area. How do you just manage to strike that heavily? Should have just be a grounded one. But heavily struck by Emmanuel. He lets on me again. Still for no breakthrough. She's back heavily by Yuba. He's back by his own teammate. This is don't come. Foul surely for Sapphire streaking. Where they need to just maintain the time to play in this game. It's been a struggling second half display of football from Gbagada FC side. The ball possession of the second half had all been for Sapphire. Well, just been better. That will be a foul on Yakub Salati. Free kick it will be from the center circle. Start to the left hand side. Retrieve. Wings back. There are numbers of players committed up front for the Sapphire in this game. They're pushing heavily forward into this game. Gbagada are having a lot of sacrifice of players in their centre back row to commit themselves not to allow the Sapphire to score in this game. It's a foul on Alade Akinfenwa. Free kick it will be for Sapphire's advantage in a promising yard. It's the first yellow card of this game. Go to Gbagada FC player. This is Yakub Salati being booked by the referee for that challenge. Well seen. It's the first yellow card of the game so far. Another chance for Sapphire to try something from this set piece. To be taken by Junaid Ayomide. It's a miles away from the free kick. The three-man wall formed by Gbagada FC. It will be taken by Junaid again for Sapphire to push for the needed equalizer. Decided to go for a short one to David Oko. Promise. And at the end, it is nothing to show from that. But they have a corner in their way. As they keep knocking and begging for the equalizer in this game. It's been 80-20 ball possession in advantage of the Sapphire in the second half of this game. For the 5 minutes was all for Gbagada, who were able to utilize one of their best moments to find the back of the net. Sapphire, despite dominating the second half of this game, are yet to beat goalkeeper Blessing Akimboboy in goal. Corner upon corner coming for Sapphire. They're yet to utilize one. Really from the center referee, which I usually get. Time to find ball delivered. Still debt read heavily by the defenders of the Gbagada FC side. Adam. Steve Warlow. Ayuba, excellent recovery there from the right back, who did everything to make sure he sinks the ball back to Emmanuel. Otherwise, that will be an exposure to the hands of the Gbagada FC side, who sees Emmanuel Ilisomi as the last man standing. Everybody committed up front for Sapphire, excluding Emmanuel Ilisomi, who stands as the last man standing in the Sapphire back line. Kick Gbagada FC. Charles Jamina will launch another one high forward. Now sinks back by Yuba. This time they need to just get themselves back into this game with ground effort. They've done excellently well in the second half of this game. They've shown their class and quality in the second half. They've been better with the possession of game. They've really been good with their touches. They just seems to be unlucky off front with twice Bidemi Admoli had been close to score for Sapphire, unable to find the back of the net. He's having it excellently done. 1, 2, 3 players beating, 4 beating. Bidemi, they should just wrap this effort up. This boy is just too talented. Bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, 4. Just no way to just scratch that ball himself. I was expecting him to just match it himself and try his luck. How beautiful that will have been to just try his luck himself. Even the fourth official applauds Bidemi with that excellent run. Almost a 4-back line of the Gbagada FC beaten by Bidemi Amole. Lovely skill and run. He's unstoppable for Gbagada centre back in this game. He's just been the only single man in this game, single-handedly punishing the back line of the Gbagada, but still no way to find the back of the net. Lovely skill shown there from Promise as well. Left back again, still did not get it right. Unlucky day for Sapphire, I must say. They've just been well good in the second half. They've deserved to score in the second half of this game with the way they've played. But just a bad day in office for Sapphire, as the head coach seems to be lost at the moment. They still can't believe his side yet to find the equalizer in this game. With the way they've been able to play Gbagada in this game, they should have just been 1-2 up in this game. Reach for by Promise. There are numbers of players committed to just recover back in that centre back row. Another strike is heavily done. Nothing to worry, goalkeeper, goal kick. Trying to just while away time as we already approaching 90 of this game. Fast. These times to make sure the ball didn't go but at the end he's going to do for the goal kick. Gbagada did not have a single shot on target all through the second half of this game. That's to show how they've been well kept by Sapphire in the second half. I'll just say it's just another unlucky day for Sapphire if they are unable to even get a point in this game. minutes of additional time is shown by the fourth official. 3 minutes for Sapphire to look for a point. 3 minutes for them to find that needed point in this game. It's going to be more disappointing to still go back home with another defeat. That surely will be 3 consecutive defeats in a row. After losing to Dino Sport Club in the match week 5, 4 goals to 2, they lost to Beyond Limit in the match week 6 on the home soil, 4 goals to 3. Coming into the match week 7 fixture away from home now, it's still another slight defeat. Where they are at the moment behind against Gbagada by a goal to 0, which the goal was scored during halftime by the captain of the side, Gbagada. Gbagada are preparing to make another substitution to while away time, as they will be introducing Oluwajuwon Wahab. Time for another throw for 25 advantage. Quick one. Still the best ball relaunched. Emmanuel ball with that last man standing. Everybody completed up front for Sapphire equalizer. It's another back pass to Sapphire player. It's going to be the last days of the game. The man who has done his own part, Ebu Kamadu, was introduced in the second half of this game. He's making way for Oluwajuwon Wahab. Ebuka was introduced in the second half of this game, being sacrificed by the coach to make way for Oluwajuwon Wahab. Roman is relaunched his side. Steve Wolodido, quick one to Junaid, who needs to calm down. They have 1 minute plus to play before full time to possibly fight for that point. He still keep well to beat the Miamole. Alade Akinfenwa. Wrongly done. Disappointing, frustrating, poor result again for Sapphire, as the coach and the assistants are still not getting themselves right in disbelief with the way they possessed the second half of this game. They should have scored, I must say. Another disappointing result, another disappointing game. Woeful result again. For a side who has been better with possession, still finding the difficulties of getting the breakthrough. They still have time to still play because they've sent a referee here to put an end to this game. As he keeps checking on his watch, they need to act fast as soon as possible. This might just be the last kick of this game. Another woeful result, another disappointing result. Big one for Gbagada FC, who will now go top of Sapphire with 2-point difference. They will now have 10 points now. This is going to be a big worry for the head coach of Sapphire, to another third defeat, third loss in a consecutive game in a row, 3 defeats in a row. Frustrating ending. It's becoming for the match week 7 fixture in a game they should have just got a point from. They taste another defeat, and after full time for the match week 7 of the TCC League 2025-2026 season lies here at the National Stadium, Surulere Legacy pitch to be precise. The home ground, the home soil, home territory for Gbagada FC. They get a defeat over the defending champion. It is Gbagada FC 1, Sapphire FC 0. We'll see you next weekend, and bye for now.
Hey, lift up. Let me do here. You can take it.
23 minutes gone so far. Still goalless. Scorelines to remain blank for the match week 7 of the TCC 2025-2026 season. In this case, as the name stands for a better promise. We'll have opportunity to expose for fine crossing. Down to it well by the captain of the. That should be a foul. Play continue. Correct decision made by referee. 4-3 now. But there are no backs of players committed back in the centre back row for Gbagada to recover back. But this might be another chance to suffer the Sapphire in this game and making it look easy for Gbagada to recover back the ball possession in the advantage. Tonight, Ayamide will take the responsibility of this free kick. Good ball sweeps in and the follow home from Adam Ismail. In the match week 6 neutral against Premier League. Triple maker. Sapphire Rahman. Sapphire decides to shoot again! And this ball is just lovely to watch. Bidemi Amole. Some of the European clubs will have to break banks to get his signature. Fantastic player. A player with a lot of potential and quality. They need to just act fast and maintain this time. Trying to feed Sapphire up front. It's a short one to go. Keeper very lucky goal. Ablative of this game due to injury. Fagete Olaliko as well of this game. But this is another opportunity that may look promising for Sapphire. Bidemi must score. Highly display from that centre back row from the middle of the area. And they will surely hope Emmanuel finish this game as well. Fine volley, no flag is raised. The control seems to be poor. Two ball release free this time for Bidemi Amole, who wants to run into space. The two players putting on number 10 jersey, Gomi Namene for Gbagada, 10 jersey for Sapphire Bidemi Amole, everywhere on the field of play. And it's they need to just more corners to go. Too high for Sapphire, X12 by Alade Akinfenwa. Emmanuel! Just seems to be unlucky off front with twice Bidemi Amole had been close to score for Sapphire, unable to find the back of the net. He's having it excellently done. 1, 2, 3 players beating, 4 beating. Bidemi, they should just wrap this effort up. Lovely skill shown there from Promise as well. Left back, it should have just been 1-2 up in this game. Reach forward by Promise. There are numbers of players committed to just recover back in that centre back row. Another strike is heavily done. Nothing to worry about. Another disappointing result. Big one for Gbagada FC, who will now go top of Sapphire with 2-point difference.